Well, hello everybody. How is it going? It's going around here slowly but surely. We're in the dog days of summer, aren't we, friend? We have lost our mojo, I do believe. That's okay. We're gonna keep trudging through. But I am curious, has anybody else just really noticed a decline in energy? I have ideas. My brain is still working, but my body is just like, no, it's too hot. Here in Oklahoma, oh goodness, it's crazy kitty cat times going on over here. Here in Oklahoma, it has been like 103 and a lot of 103. 103 seems to be the popular temperature, but 103, 4, 5. Heat indexes. 111 seems very popular. 115. There was a couple of towns over from me last week. 126. I don't know that I've ever seen a 126 heat index. So, anyways, I've just been feeling very sluggish. I have so many whips, or not whips. I mean, I do have so many whips for sure, but I have some finished objects that I want to show you guys. I just have to actually walk in there and get them. And I was like, ugh, I'll do that in a minute. I'm gonna at least film the intro. Like I said, my creative juices have been going. I decided that since I'm knitting and crocheting and I have so much yarn, I have yarn coming out of my ears, guys. I have an entire closet full of yarn that I don't really want anymore. Mostly like acrylic blends and just stuff that I used real hot and heavy as a crocheter that I don't use as much as a knitter. I don't know about you guys. Do you find that you use different yarns for between the two? I don't knit with as much acrylic as I crocheted with acrylic. I don't know why. I just don't tend to do it. But I've got several huge, 30-gallon garbage bags full of yarn, and I thought I might sell it. But then I thought, you know what? Summer is going to end. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be cozy. I already made the decision that I did not, just for student loan reasons, taxes reasons, everything else. And I had really planned on doing this for a little while anyways. Some of you that are not new to my channel know that in March, I quit my job. I just needed a break. I decided that I would take a break. And I figured I'd probably do it for about a year. But then because I'm so ADD, OCD, I thought after, I don't know, a couple of months, I was like, I need a job. I get very anxious about feeling, first of all, like I should be doing something. And I planned this, I don't need an income right now for me. I had saved, I had made all the preparations to be able to take off for this year. But there's just still this underlying, like, I'm doing something wrong feeling. I don't know why I'm that way. But after further thought, I was like, nope, take the break, enjoy the break, and do not go to work until after the new year starts, because it will just make more sense for us on a financial basis. As far as I had put my student loans on pause, and it's going to affect our taxes, which is what affects everything. So anyway, that's the plan. But I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be nice to be able to get rid of some of that yarn and do it in a way that I can recoup that cost and still be doing stuff that I like doing. So I have been. I decided to get into my stash and make stuff with what I have. So I've been making quite a bit of stock. I have reopened my Etsy shop. I haven't added anything yet. Just want to get some stuff made up first. And then I think I may go to, we have a farmer's market in Prague every 2 weeks. So I might think about going up there. We'll just see what I feel like, because I'm not going to make promises and then not keep them and feel bad about it. But some of the things that I'm making my little, this is not blocked yet because I just finished making it last night, but my little hair bandanas that I love to make. And I figure these are nice even when it's summer. And I've got so much cotton yarn, it's insane. And one of the things that I've been making with all this cotton yarn are these mesh market bags. Those are fun to make too, and I have been making so many of them. I think I've got about, it feels like 1,000, but I think I've made about 6 or 7 mesh market bags. I hope I have. What if I get in there and I've only made 3? I feel like I've got at least 6 bags to sell. I made one that was a really cute granny market bag instead of the mesh market bag. That one is gorgeous, but boy, it took me forever. It was way longer and more intense than the mesh bag. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna have to sell this one for a whole lot more. And if it doesn't sell, then I'll just keep it because it's cute. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys. I'll show you. I will go gather all these things here very soon. I've also been making a bunch. I had a bunch of the velvet Chanel yarn that I had no idea what to do with. And I saw a little gal that makes hair scrunchies with them. And they are the cutest, most softest, amazing hair scrunchies in the world. So I've been making lots and lots of hair scrunchies. And then the other thing that I'm making, and I'm not sure, because all the things that I've mentioned to you, you know, I can make those things in a day. I can sit down and make some things and have things in a day. But I do have some yarn, and you guys know I love shawls. I love to make shawls. So I do make shawls from that those flower arts cakes, kind of like the Sheepy's Whirl cakes, which you can use either one if you have them. But they're nice and they're lightweight. And the way that I wear them is, even in the summer, I'll just wear a tank top and I'll put them across me shawl style and crisscross them in the front and then take it around behind the small of my back and tie them. And they're very, I usually do a lot of granny and double crochets, but I use a bigger hook, and that yarn is a very fine 1-weight yarn. So you get this really light, airy, and it's cotton. So you can wear them in the summer. And anytime I wear one of those out of my house, people stop me. Number one, the colors are gorgeous in those cakes. But also, I mean, just overall, it's a look, you know, that looks very elevated and beautiful. And people stop me all the time and ask me, and they're not hard to make, and they're I love to make them. So I thought, well, I will I will work on some of those as well. So I'm working on one, and we'll see. I don't know if people want to pay $125. But then I go to festivals myself, or I go to markets myself, and I see, you know, amigurumi, little tiny amigurumis for like $15 and $20. And then I see these like, you know, beach ball size amigurumis for like $150, and I see people buy them. And I'm like, for a stuffy, you know, and that's wonderful that people are able to sell their makes and what have you. So, but I'm just thinking, I'm like, well, if someone would pay $100 and something for a stuffy, a little, you know, creature, animal, maybe they would pay $100 for a shawl. They'll certainly do it at, I'm sure it all depends on your market. I'm that's everything, right? I mean, there are people that are literally paying thousands of dollars for a purse right now, which I cannot comprende. I think there's a purse that's like $40,000 or $50,000, and people buy them. That's insane to me. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, and it's been good for my creative brain because it has gotten me, I think that knowing that it doesn't matter, because this isn't like, it could be my job, but I don't have to succeed. It's just let's try to get rid of some of this yarn, and let's try this thing and see if something happens with it. And if it does, that's so wonderful. And if nothing does, that's okay too. Every year I say I'm gonna just grab my Addy and whip out a bunch of hats and scarves and take them down into the city and distribute them to those in need, you know? And we can still do things like that too. So we have options, but maybe we can help our situation. Friend is just being such a rotten thing. He tries to snag his spot on me first thing in the morning before the kittens get in here. He's such a funny guy. I love him so much. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy some coffee. I'm gonna finish having some snuggle time with friend. And then I'm gonna go gather all of my finished objects. And you guys don't care that I don't look gorgeous, right? I'm in my sleeping t-shirt and my Goodwill cardigan that I love so much. And I'm going to show you guys some good stuff. So if you stuck with me for the past 13 minutes, stick with me a few more and I'll show you some good stuff, okay? I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. Oh my gosh, okay. So I got a bunch of stuff. And this isn't even everything. I feel like it's been so long since I did a video. I don't even remember what all I have completed. I got a fiber stuck in my lip gloss. Okay. So I told you guys I was making the hair scrunchies. These are the velvet hair scrunchies. Aren't these cute? I'm going to put them up on my... Oh, they're so soft. And they're just big, fluffy boys. I mean, these are good. I mean, look at how big these bad boys are. That's one. Look, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the white that I've got done. I had a bunch of white. Got more stuff in here. Let's see. Let's look. Oh, here we go. Here's a pretty purple. Oh, those are so prettiful. And we got some pretty blush pink. Aren't these beautiful? I love these. I'm going to list these up on my shop. I will go ahead. I suppose I should. Just who knows. I will put the link to my shop in my description down below. Here's another little bandana I made. This one's really pretty. This one's made with some kobu. So it's got a lot of drape to it. So there's another one of those head. I need to put all of these things together. Whew, I'm making myself one in this red. This is wool, but I'm making myself one of these because I think this color looks so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love a bright, true cherry red. I don't know. What all do I got in here? Wow. Okay. So these are all the things all that I showed you just now. And then I made more stuff for my shop too. For my Etsy shop. So these are the market bags. Now, these bags, well, first of all, they're really cute. They are like magic bags, Lieutenant Dan, because these 5 boys can hold a ridiculous amount of stuff. This mesh expands like nobody's business, and the handles are really nice and thick, so they're not going to get all stretched out. These are made with 100% Turkish cotton, so they are hardy and they are going to last a long time. But you can just keep, it's like that bag that Hermione has in Harry Potter, if anybody knows, where you just can put like everything, like your furniture and your entire wardrobe. These bags are just awesome. I love them. I like making them too. They're fun to make. Friend, you are killing me, sir. Please watch out. So there's that. Okay, listen. Listen. Okay, I love you, but here, can you come over here for a little bit? Just let me finish showing off my makes here. Whee! Spin it around. All right, so there's one. Here's another one that I made. This yarn color was called, it was called Dandelion Seed. But I was like, dandelion seeds, I don't know what that is. And then I remembered that that's the wishes. That's the little wishes. So I'd rather just call it Dandelion Wishes. But anyways, there's another market bag. I like this one a lot. Oh, goodness. I like this color. This one was made out of the I Love This cotton. I really like this. I really like this yarn for these bags. I mean, it's more drapier. The Hobby Lobby cotton is a lot softer. And I guess for a market bag, it's not like you care if it's soft or not, but I don't know. I like working with it. My hands like it better. So another market bag. And then another market bag, and this one's cute. Now these have just been wadded up, and I've been stuffing them in that bag, as you saw. So they're not like blocked out or anything. There's another one. Cute, 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 cute. So we've got market bags, and then this is the one that I told you took forever. It took double the yarn of the market bag, so it took twice as long to make it. So obviously it's gonna have to cost more, but I love this bag so much. It is so freaking cute. Look at this one. It's a granny. It is so cute. It's like chevron granny bag. I love these colors. I'm gonna pop it close. It's got the little green speckles, and I love it. This bag, I'm like, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could let somebody else have this one. I don't know. I'll have to. I'm gonna mark it for it'll be significantly more than the market bags, because like I say, it used double the amount of yarn. It's nice and hardy. And obviously, because of that, it took twice the amount of time, too. I was like, is this ever going to be over? I probably will not make this again. Unless it just sells real quick, because it's just not worth it to make things that I have to price so high that no one will want to buy it. But anyway, so that's just some fun things. I was just using up a bunch of yarn that I already have, and I'm going to throw it on the Etsy shop and see what we come up with. And I think with all the acrylic yarn that I have, again, I was thinking of things I can make fast, or faster anyways. Definitely beanies. I think I can make some really good beanies with the acrylic yarn. And I can make some, and a lot of my acrylic is like acrylic blends, which I prefer. When I'm working with acrylic, I really prefer a blend. So I've got quite a bit of blends, which are usually with wool. But I'm thinking beanies for sure, because I can do those quickly. And then I was also thinking maybe doing some like baby cocoon sets. Got some good yarn for doing stuff like I've got some baby yarn. I've got quite a bit of baby yarn. So yeah, we'll see. Now on to personal things that I have actually completed. And like I say, there are more than this. I just can't remember what all I've finished since last we spoke. Marilyn just whacked the whole tripod. Let's see. I feel like we're falling down here. My head is getting chopped off. Let's bring it up a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Marilyn, do you want to say hello? No one has seen you in a little while, huh? Look at Marilyn. She's a pretty girl. She's so precious. All right, you go that way. Okay, so Elvis got adopted, guys. I don't remember if I told you all that. He's gone to live at his forever home. He's so precious. I miss him. He's so living his best life, though. They've been sending me pictures, and they adore him. And I could not be more happy. I know he's got the perfect family. Okay, so this bad boy. This is the Big Cuff Beanie. It is a free pattern by Purl Soho. And it is a very interesting construction. You knit it like this. So this is, you knit, and you're knitting. And then you actually turn your, so you got the stockinette side here. I'm sorry, the reverse stockinette side here. Then you reverse it and then you knit again. And that way when you fold it double, you get all stockinette. You get all stockinette. Let me see if I can try to get this folded. And I'll model it for you guys, even though my hair is gonna look crazy. But oh my gosh, this feels like the biggest, fluffiest cloud. I cannot tell you guys, I love this. I don't care. My husband was like, wow, we are gonna be able to see you from space. It's like, exactly. Watch out, y'all. This is made with the Purl Soho paintbrush mohair yarn. I love this yarn. It is a bulky weight mohair that is made with mohair, obviously, and it's wrapped around a cotton fiber thread, so it's got a good amount of strength to it, but it is like a cloud. And I went on and made myself a little dot bandana from Purl Soho with more of it, because I wanted a big cushy. I wanted all the good fluff. So this is a set that I have made. Both of these are free patterns, and I will link them down below. But I feel so squishy cozy, and I love this. Do you love it, Marilyn? Do you love it? I do. I can't tell you how warm and squishy. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ow. It's good stuff, guys. It's good. So, that is that. That is what I made. Oh, so beautiful. Look at the, can you see the halo? Can you see the fluffy goodness of this yarn? It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Okay. So there's that. I don't know why I'm doing this. We got another hat to show you guys. The next thing that I completed was with the Purl Soho Good Wool. And this is another free pattern on their website. It is called the All Roads Hat and Mitt Set. And I made it, and it's so pretty, and I love it. So let's see. We'll put this on for you guys. hair is not really conducive to this stuff. And then the mitts are so cute. So I'll put my little mitts on. I've never made mittens before. And actually, these are so cozy with, I think they're going to be so nice with, and you can see my gauge was a little bit tighter on this one. I think I might wash this one. It's not enough to matter, and I'm sure this one will stretch out a little bit as I wear it, but this one's just fitting a little more snugger right now than this one. It's one of the things that I definitely say that I hate about knitting something that I have to do two of. I feel like maybe I should, if I'm gonna knit two of something, this happens to me with socks. Somehow my gauge changes a little bit, but like I say, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. This one's gonna stretch out a little bit as I wear it, so then it'll probably match this one anyways. And this one does fit fine. It's not like it's baggy and falling off at me by any stretch. But I love this, and it's so cozy, and I know that these are gonna be so lovely and warm this winter. And I have lots of fingerless gloves, so it'll be nice just to have when I know that I'm trying to stay off my phone as much as possible anyway. So when I know that I'm just gonna be out and I want to be cozy and warm, I can put my pretty mitts on. And I've got plenty of this yarn left, so I was trying to think of another scarf or something, a cowl, I don't know, something that'll match with this. This is all done in garter, as you can see. So something that's garter, something that incorporates like a stripe, I think would be nice. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. But yes, this is the All Roads hat and mitt set. Again, another free pattern on Purl Soho. And I love these colors. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I forget the name of the colors. Oh, I got my hair. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't brushed my hair. You've probably figured that out. I woke up and I filmed that intro, and that was me straight out of bed drinking coffee. And then I thought, well, let me pop on a little lip gloss and I have a little bronzing palette that has some blush and bronzer in it, and I just popped some of that on me. And I was like, that's good enough. Enough is as good as a feast. Okay, friend, let us not sit on my new makes. So, these I knew I had not shown you. There's probably more, and as I think of things, record more videos. If I remember something that I need to show you guys, I will show it to you. Now, let me see. With all these key cats, you guys can't see them, but there is friend plus 5 kittens right here. And then there's number 6 right there. And number 7 was Elvis, and he has gone to his new home, as I said. Let me go on and put this stuff back in this bag of completed makes to get listed for the store. I need to do that. I need to take pictures. I need to start putting this stuff up on the Etsy shop and start moving things out. By the way, the name of my Etsy shop is Wool and Whimsy Fiber Arts. And I did decide to just be extra fancy, and I ordered little faux leather tags that I will put on the bags, and then like on beanies, and if I do end up doing baby cocoons or anything like that. And I have, because I love making these I loved making. These are fun to make. I don't know why. I think I just love the way that this yarn feels. It's that crushed velvet yarn, fiber nat. Most all of this is crushed velvet, fiber nat, I think is what it's called. And I had, these colors here, but Hobby Lobby was having a sale, and so I ordered more because I thought, you know what, I want to make more of these. I actually like these, and I think that these I could easily sell through at our little local farmers market. So the idea was to get rid of yarn, which actually prompted me to buy more yarn. But it's okay, because if the hair scrunchies are what brings people in, that'll get them over, and maybe they'll buy some of the other stuff, right? Oh, so that's the stuff that I made for my shop, for the market, for whatever. Okay, now let's look at some current whips. Now this is by far not all of my whips. All the fibers get me. The camera causes me to have a runny nose out and outright, and then, oh, look, I missed something. I did make this. I don't think I'm going to sell this one. I think I'm going to give it to my father-in-law, because I made him a set of magic pot holders before, and this was the colorway that I had used, so I had a little bit left after making that market bag. So I went on and whipped up another magic pot holder. There's tutorials for these all over YouTube. They are amazing and good, and I highly recommend them. I love them. They are made in such a way that you crochet the whole thing, and then it just flops in and you seam it, and it's double thick, and they're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful use of cotton yarn. So anyways, that had fallen out. I didn't even see it. Okay, so now on to what I've been working on in my personal whips right now. These are the ones that I have at hand so that I can work on consistently. We have a whole lot of more whips in the craft room, and we'll get to those when we get to those. So, if you know, I had started working on that Artus, A-R-T-U-S, the Artist Shawl by Natasha Hornsby, I think. I'll put the link in the show notes. But here is my two colors. This is a mosaic, and I completed all of my setup rounds, which were a waffle stitch followed by some double strand, or not double strand, I don't guess stranded color work, and then which I hated. I will say I dislike immensely doing stranded color work. Did not like, do not wish to ever do. It was worth it for this because it's gorgeous, and there wasn't too much of it, so I persisted. But yeah, I won't be picking patterns. I won't be picking patterns with double stranded or stranded color, or whatever you want to call them. I did not like it. But I'm into the mosaic part now. So we have completed all of the top part, and we are now into the mosaic. And it's beautiful, and we love it. So that was the stranded. It was every other stitch. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, we're into the mosaic now, and we are fixing to add a new color. You're only ever working with one color of yarn at a time, which is lovely, and which is what I love about mosaic, is you're just working, you're only carrying one strand of yarn forward and back. So this is going to be magical, guys. It's going to be so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this is made with that really good, what is it? This yarn is the Lichen and Lace Woolly Wool. It smells like wool. It smells good. Okay, so we got that going, and we're loving it, and we're loving it, and we're loving it. Where's the other? Ooh. Grab this needle. Keep these little needly needles. Good. Okay. And we got that in our little bag that came with the kit that we ordered from the Woolly Thistle. We just ordered our whole kit from them, and we love it so much. Okay. Next thing that I have been working on, and I know you guys probably saw this because I was doing a good job and then I fell off. I had started a long time ago. I had started a Musselburgh hat, put it away and never came back to it. And then I recently started a second one that I was filming, and then I fell off of filming because that's what I do. Anyway, so this was my original Musselburgh, and I've been working really hot and heavy on it. Ooh. So I think we're about 15 inches right now. I think I'm gonna go until I get to about 21 or 22, and then I will decrease for the other end. Ooh, don't do that, Miss Girl. And I'm using a Zalra ball, crazy. And this is the black and white and gray. A variety of that, if you've seen this shade of Zalra ball. So it's coming out amazing and I love it, and I'll be so excited. I'm just gonna push on through and finish this one, and then I'm gonna start working on the other one again. The other one is exactly where I left it in the videos. I have not, I need to put some stoppers on the end of this one because it's gonna end up falling off. This one is on the one of those, well, and I've got stoppers on it too, but this one's on the Addy, I think it's the Rockets. They've like got more of the square shape, and they've got all that hammered, so you don't usually have your stuff slipping off with these needles, and these are just regular chalgoo, so they're super slippery. But yeah, this is exactly where it was when I left off in the video. So we started out at the crown and we had lots of pooling, but since we've stayed steady, we're striping, which is perfect. I was hoping that's what we were going to do with this yarn, and I love it. This is just some Yarn Bee, Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, hand dyed. Yeah, Hobby Lobby hand dyed Hanks, the only yarn that Hobby Lobby sells in Hanks. So I've got bunches of it, so we're going to be using it up. And if I like the way this hat is, I've got the perfect item. I can just make all the Linus scarves, and I'm going to put stoppers on this. I just said that to myself and then I didn't do it. Let's do what we say we're going to do here, because we don't want to drop the stitches off of our Musselburgh. That will make our hearts so sad. I bought a whole big old bag of these needle stoppers off of Amazon for like, I don't know, $5 or $10. So I've got needle stoppers galore. Okay. They're like squishy, like kind of like an old school eraser feeling. So it will fit multiple needle tips. Hey, what are you doing? I say, how about no? How about no, Miss Marilyn? All right, so there's that. Musselburghs. Works in progresses. Next up, we are going to finish this. By golly, by gosh. So I said it right here. I'm like, we're not casting on. Something has to go before I can cast on something else right now, because I got too much stuff cast on and it's all too close to the end. So this, I really want to get done. Come on now. Come out. There's a set of needles. I probably should put those up. Didn't realize they were in this bag. Oh, it's because that's the needles I was using, because I have finished some stuff here. So this is my ranunculus. Oh, it's so pretty. So I have completed the body. I have bound off, and all I have to do now is my sleeves. Stop it, Marilyn. Stop it. So this is really pretty. Now I'm gonna hold it up close so you guys can kind of see. Of course, it's all wrinkled up because it's been stuffed in a bag, but This one I have made with 2 strands of Knitting for Olive. And I have waffled and gone back and forth of, do I want this short sleeve? Do I want this long sleeve? Because I know I'm not gonna wear this in the summer because it is double strand of mohair. I'm likely going to wear this with something underneath it, probably a long sleeve tee of some sort. I mean, I don't have any sensitivities to mohair, but it's mohair. We're not wearing that when it's 100 degrees, so I don't really see any reason to make it short sleeve. But the thing is that this is the yarn that I have left. So what I think I'm gonna do is weigh this yarn, knit the sleeve, and if I can get a full sleeve with only using half of this, then so be it. If I get to 3/4, then so be it. I think I'm gonna do, but I'm not just gonna do a cap sleeve. I've got plenty of yarn. I think I can get through 2 full sleeves. But I like the sleeve that ends with like the I-cord edge at the cuff instead of a ribbing. So I think you just knit that straight and then it just does a rapid decrease with an I-cord edge, from what I understand. Of course, I haven't gone into great detail on the pattern yet to do that, but I kind of think I'll like that look. So that is my plan. All I have to do is sleeves. And this, if you've not knit a ranunculus, it knits it fast because you do it on fairly decent sized needles. So, and I'm using a little bit smaller needles than they recommend because I already have a ridiculously loose gauge. My gauge is so loose, in fact, on my All Roads, I knit the child size mittens, and you saw they're still kind of big, but I do have tiny hands. But my gauge is ridiculous. It doesn't look gappy or holy. But I almost always go down 2 sizes on my needles to get, and then I often will go down pattern sizes too from what I need. I knit a lot of child size stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. There is that. Oh, my nose. So much fiber. Sorry, guys. Itchy. That's the other thing. I'll be so glad when summer's over. Kill It With Fire is not working because everything likes the fire, apparently, that is I'm allergic to. Okay. There's fluff flying through the air. So, ranunculus. I got to get this finished. This is ridiculous. Why have I not finished this? We've got 1 Halloween sock. And this I did, it's easy peasy. It's the Magic Heel pattern. So you've got the top of the sock with some ribbing going all the way down to the little toe. And then the heel is the Magic Heel technique, which is a series of like ribbing. So these are great if you're making, if I was gonna make socks to sell, I would probably make the Magic Heel because they will fit a multitude of sizes because that heel ribbing starts here all the way to there and it makes it to where multiple sizes can wear this. It's like a tube sock. But I like this method. So that one is complete and it's so cute. I call them a Halloween because it's like a purple and a murky green and there's some darker bits running through, like some dark gray. Anyways, I think that's so pretty and I just need to finish. And I still have not settled on, we have completed the heel portion. So we've got the top, we've got the heel portion done. So we are just finishing this foot. And then we will kitchen or bind whatever we did. I don't remember what we did. I'm gonna have to look back at the pattern to see what kind of toe I did. But anyway, so we're almost done with this. So we need to finish it. It's ridiculous that we have not. Also, and the yarn that I was using here is this Wisdom Yarns Allegro. Wisdom Yarns cannot remember where I got this. I have no memory of this place. Also in here, so I had cranked up some sock tubes on my Addy with this yarn. Can't remember what this is. Oh yes, I can. It's one of the Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee hand dyed. So I just cranked a long tube and then I split it in half. I've already came back and picked up, this is some Madeline Tosh, and I completed this toe and I completed this toe, and now I've got to do, obviously, I'm ready to do my cuffs, and then I have marked where I need to divide to put in afterthought heels, which I've never done before. But this is the first time I have worked off of a sock tube. I don't know. I don't think I love it. I think I'd rather just take the time to, I think, me personally, since I have the Erlbacher circular sock knitting machine, I think I would rather just take the extra little tiny bit of time and work my heels and toes and cuffs. Just work them on the machine. It adds maybe not even 30 minutes, and it certainly takes me a whole lot more than 30 minutes to go back and add this stuff in. I think that these sock tubes would be awesome to sell. And I have considered that, cranking sock tubes for sale with the instructions on how to go back and pick up for your afterthought heels, toes, and cuffs. That would be fun for a lot of people. I think a lot of people would enjoy just receiving the sock tube and then going in for gifts, and you can make them any size you want and so on and so forth. But I'm like, I have the machine, so I think I would much prefer just doing it all in one fell swoop. May I please have this? Can you stop? Stop. Stop, stop, stop. But yeah, like I said, I'm using a Madeline Tosh sock weight yarn. I can't remember. I think this is called like Whiskey Barrel or something like that. It's really pretty. It's like a brown, but it does have like some dark blue color, like overtone running through it, and I don't think you can see it in this light, but it's a really pretty color. So, and it seemed to work pretty well with this. Good enough anyways, good enough for me. So cute, 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 cute. Gonna finish those at some point in the future. But yeah, I think I'll just, I don't know, if I'm gonna knit socks, I generally like, I told you guys I'm terrible with my gauge. When it comes to knitting two of anything, I can just never seem to get my gauge the same. The only way that I have accomplished it was when I used the magic loop 2 at a time method. That gave me consistent socks that fit exactly the same. But I did not love the technique. I just don't really like working with two skeins on one needle, or two. And I've tried it both ways. I've tried it where pulling from the outside and the inside. Don't recommend that at all. Much easier to deal with 2 separate balls, but they're still attached to one needle, and it just, I don't know, the yarn management on it kind of makes me a little wonky and wacky feeling. But it did give me the best results. So, I don't know. I just have never found the sock method that makes me want to be the sock knitting girl. Still haven't got it. So, anyways, one more, I think. What's that? Yeah, one more thing that I'm working on right now, and this is coming all along. It is my half and half triangles wrap. My third, this is my third one that I have made. I made my OG one in mushroom and, hey, can you stop that? Give me that. Mushroom and pink flamingo linen quill. The second one that I made, I don't know what's wrong with this gal. She is really driving me crazy. Audrey is being a menace. Audrey has the cutest RBF that I think ever in the world. But I need her to stop. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Oh my gosh. My soul partially left my body. That was a delivery, and the guy like clunked it up against my door so hard. So there was this booming sound, and then I look up and there's a man. I'm gonna go get this UPS delivery, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at my half and half. Uno momento. Okay, we have our stuff. Anyways, the second half and half that I made, I did as the knit along with you guys for the half and half triangles wrap spring solstice or summer solstice or one of those. So it was a 90-day cowl, and I did the like rainbow stripes with all my leftover linen quilt minis that I had. Whew, laws have mercy. We got a lot of, where is the ends of this? Okay, very good. You never want to just grab these by one end or the other, because especially when you are almost to the finish line like me, this thing is pretty weighty, and I cannot even imagine what would happen in my soul if I were to just drop these stitches off now. So if we are to look, we are at the finish line. I have these last stitches. These are my last amount of rows. I've obviously already picked up all this. So we are coming up to the finish line, guys. This thing is glorious. God, it's beautiful. I love it so much. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is it's linen quill yarn, of course. It is, trying to remember the colorways. It's been so long since I cast this on. I cast this one on before I did the knit along, and then I put it on hold because I needed to work on the other one that I was doing for the knit along. But I believe this is magenta, and this one I believe this is chestnut. So chestnut and magenta right there. Beautiful. Almost done. I think I've got about 55. Of course, you know, this is the longest part because this is all done in short rows. So we're going from tippy tip all the way down and picking up one stitch at a time and doing a short row. So I believe we've got around 50 or so more stitches to resolve. This is the full large, extra large size 260 cast on stitches. So, but I love these colors. It's so pretty. I love these. I really do. I probably will cast another one on. I might cast, I don't know though, because I'm like, if I'm going to even invest the time to do this, why would I want a smaller one? Because I love these so much. I wrap myself up in them, and I love them for the movie theater. I love them for sitting and knitting under in the winter or in the summer when the air conditioner is blowing on me. I just love them. I knit them on smaller needles, as you can see, and I still end up with huge. I have not measured mine, but mine look far bigger than everybody else's. And maybe it's just also because I am a very tiny little person. So maybe everything just looks bigger when I hold it up to myself, because I'm only 5'1". and I'm extremely small boned. I have child size hands, and I wear children's clothes and children's shoes and children's everything. But so maybe it's that, but I feel like mine come out bigger. I haven't measured them. I should measure them, even though I'm working on at least 2 size smaller needles than what's called for in the pattern. I don't know. What can I say? I have very loose knitting gauge, but I mean, my fabric always looks good. Everything looks pretty. Like I feel like I'm getting the gauge that I'm supposed to. So I don't know why my stuff is, I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this finished. I need to put some needle stoppers on this bad boy. How I manage, do I have any more left in here? How I managed to, probably because I have such a long cord. Oh boy. Why are y'all crying? Mom is not even anywhere around that I can see. Do I have one more? Hey, we got this little unicorn guy. We can use that. Sheep and unicorn. Anyway, what was I saying? Keycat's distracted me. I don't know how I managed to get this back in the bag without having needle stoppers on the end. I'm usually pretty adamant with my half and half triangles about keep your stitch marker or your needle stoppers on your needles, because you never ever want to go to pull that out of the bag and slip all these stitches off. Oh boy, that would be the worst. I don't know if I could keep going on with life if I were to do that. Because I don't even know how you would pick up stitches from short rows like that. Like, I don't know. I don't want to think about trying to resolve. We're removing that from the law. We're not having it. That's not going to happen around here. So we're not doing that. It doesn't matter. All right. That is it, guys. That is what I'm currently plugging away at, what I've been doing, and what I'm gonna be doing for a while till I get some of this stuff finished. Once one thing gets done, oh, there's one more thing, one more whip, and this one is not a personal whip. This is a shop whip. Maybe, we'll see. I told you guys I was working on another shawl that I may or may not put in the shop. Have not decided yet. Can you please stop it? You are hurting me badly and I don't like it. I think you're so precious and you're so cute and you're just a baby and you're crazy. And you got a warm belly. I love you too much because you're a darling creature, Audrey. You're a darling creature, Audrey. Look at how funny and precious you are. You think she's scared to be picked up? Okay, you go this way. Wee, go play with your brothers and sisters. Anyway, so this is the shawl that I'm working on. It's gonna be so pretty. It's Flower Arts yarn. Starting off with pink, it's going all the way into this red and pink, and then it's gonna keep going, and I got it some yarn barf here, but it'll keep going to red, 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 and then it'll end with black. Pretty. So pink, red, gray, black. And that's that. And we're so excited. I'm going to pull this stitch with a little more excess so I don't, well, somehow I managed to do it anyway. Oh well. It's fine, it's crochet, not knit, so it doesn't matter if we drop a stitch. But yep, that's what the other thing that I'm working on, and I love these. And like I said, when I wear them, I put them across my back. I take the two thingies and I crisscross them around the front, and then I tie them at the back of my waist because they're really big and they just look really pretty, and you can wear them in the summer over tank tops. You can wear them in the winter in the normal way that I wear triangle shawls in the winter, where I showed you, like with my little dots that I put on earlier. Anyway, that is what I've been working on, guys. So that's everything for now. The only thing that I will cast on moving forward will just be more stuff for my shop until one of these other items is done, which, as you saw, I could have that ranunculus done today. I could have that sock done today. I could not have the half and half done today. That's a bit too much. But what else do I have? Oh, I could probably have that gray and black Musselburgh done today. So there are things I could just whip it out. But you know what? I'm having fun and I'm enjoying. And I'm not trying to hurry. But I'm also just not going to cast on more. Because I have at least 20 more whips in my craft room. These are the ones that I just snagged because I said to myself, you need to get these done. And I do still have my mom's blanket in there. So once one of these is done, what I might do is bring in my mom's blanket to get going on that before I do anything else. So I think it would be a good plan for me to continue to pick another whip once I finish a whip, as opposed to casting on. But that has not stopped me from casting on, because I cast both of those things on. But in my defense, I cast them on and I cast them off real quick. So I didn't keep anything that I've recently cast on the needles. If I've cast it on recently, I have finished it. So it's just been like a frenzy. Boy, you guys should see Sunny Bunny. Oh my God, he's so cute these days. He's gonna be a big dude. He's got... Sunny Bunny, look in the mirror. Do you see yourself on there? Oh, look at how precious you are. Do you see those ear hairs? This guy's gonna be huge. He's got the longest legs and big old feet. Oh, he's a dream. He's a dream, and he's so sweet. He's probably the most affectionate of the cats. He's a big boy and he's precious. Oh, Sunny. Oh, Sunny. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. I appreciate you joining me today. And I will just come back when I've got more to show you guys. How about that? Everybody take care. Bye.